Last summer, we finally conquered this beast, and with the right equipment, we built a road that we can drive year-round, at least until mud season hit.
Oh boy.
In this video, we're back for redemption as we attempt to fix a major mudslide that took out our brand new road.
That's way worse than I expected.
A little sketchy.
We're gonna need bigger equipment. What's up?
I tried to go to town this morning and there is a serious problem with the road.
In order to get my authentic reaction, I'm gonna close my eyes and Courtney's gonna give me instructions from here on how to drive.
No, don't do that.
Stop?
Yeah, stop.
Oh boy, you weren't kidding. That's way worse than I expected. That is a lot of dirt. Oh my God, look at that. I'm pretty sure the edge of the road is like right here somewhere. We're gonna need bigger equipment.
Do you think I'm gonna find gold today?
I don't know, does that make you a gold digger?
I think that makes you the gold digger. Freaking mess, and it's moving so fast.
Yeah. Like, how long are we gone? 10 minutes and it's already moved.
Look at this water.
I'm nervous about what's about to happen if I touch this, but I also don't know what to do because the longer we wait, like, we need to do something. I hope this works.
That's gonna work.
You know, moving, I think it's 3/4 of a yard at a time is so time consuming. All right, one load down. Update, I've done 3 scoops and it feels like the faster I scoop it, the faster it slides back down into the road. I think we've just made the choice that we're going to make things worse if we try to mess with it anymore right now and we need it to dry out. And I hope that's not the wrong choice, because if it's the wrong choice, we won't be able to get to our house. So with that, we're either going to be back on this project in a few months when things dry out, or in a few hours. A few months later, things have finally dried out and we're gonna tackle this mudslide. I'm hoping that we can build a block retaining wall with a French drain behind it and then slope this bank back again. So I think you're gonna need to turn around and back in this way so I can load you. I'm gonna pull the excavator up on top up here so that when I'm digging, I'm pulling the dirt towards me and not like down onto the road. Soft. Perfect. Keep backing up. Keep backing up. One of my biggest concerns of this project is going to be how to stabilize this bank. So we're going to have to build some kind of retaining wall and then probably add some rock and stuff on top of it, and then also hydroseed. Yeah, it's heavy. one more scoop out of here. I'm worried about the bank below me becoming unstable, so I have to be really careful with how I do this. I'm gonna back up a foot or so now. Tyler's going and dumping dirt in a spot where we need some fill, and then in between his loads, I'm just gonna start working on pounding some of this dirt up high on the hill, so that then at the end of this project, we can come back and slope it back again.
What?
It's Riley, how are you?
This truck is pretty much at its max capacity with this wet dirt, and so before Tyler leaves every time, we're making sure that it can dump and we don't have to pull some out with the excavator. Okay, go ahead and try it, Tyler. Yeah, we're good. What do you think of this project?
I'm really excited that we're finally tackling this because we built this beautiful road. Do you feel like it's too wet or do you think it's okay right now?
No, I think it's okay.
Just don't get the excavator stuck.
Yeah, that would be like worst case. This hydraulic hardline right here is damaged. It got bent at some point before I owned it, and now right in the middle of that bend, it's leaking. Ideally, we'd be replacing that hardline, but our local hydraulic shop doesn't make hardlines, and the nearest shop that does is over 2 hours away. So we're gonna try to fix it. You can see here, it's kinked, it cracked, it's been welded before. Now it's starting to leak on the backside of this weld. The welds that are on there are MIG welds. They probably didn't penetrate very well. I'm gonna use something called silicon bronze wire, which is actually a brazing technique using a TIG torch. Ah, nice. How's it going up there?
A little sketchy.
If you don't have a Tyler in your life, I recommend you find one. Thanks, Tyler. Aha, I see the spot. Weeping hydraulic fluid out of a little pinhole right here, so I think we're gonna be able to fix this. A few of you have commented before when I've used brake clean that it's not good to brake clean and then weld, and that's true for chlorinated brake clean, but most of what you get at the parts store today is non-chlorinated and it's safe to spray and then weld. Unlike traditional welding, we're not actually ever going to melt the base material. We only heat the base material up high enough that the silicon bronze wire can melt in and mechanically bond to it. Nothing like standing on top of a ladder doing a process that you need 2 hands and a foot for. 3 points of contact, more like 1 point of contact. Well, I laid some in there. I think this is working. Pretty crazy stuff. You can actually like watch it flow into the little crevices of the metal. Ah, the pedal slipped. It's not pretty, but I hope that it holds. Go ahead. I don't see any leaks. I think we're good. We'll see how long it lasts. Yeah. Oh my goodness, it's raining hard. So much for waiting for things to dry out. This is turning into a soupy, sloppy mess. Oh, I hope it wasn't a mistake getting started on this today. Maybe we should have waited another couple of months. We worked so hard on this road and it's just been such a bummer to like look at this every day. We want to fix it. The good news is the repair on the hydraulic line seems to be holding and the rain has stopped. I'm pretty worried about these banks though and them just caving back in. We're gonna have to figure out some way to retain all of this and I don't really know what the plan is there yet. What do you think of the dozer?
It looks like it's stuck.
Keep backing up, right there. You need another gear in reverse.
Yeah, do it.
So I stared at this hillside for a while, and the plan that I came up with is that we need to both retain the hill and give the water a path to come out. We decided that we're going to need to build a retaining wall back here, and what we're going to do is build a block concrete wall with a French drain behind it that's going to both retain the dirt and give the water a way to drain out. This is a neighbor's firewood access road. In order to get a drain to go through here, we're basically going to have to eliminate this road, build our drain, and then build the road back again. Did that look as sketchy as it felt?
Yeah, pretty much.
I was expecting to be here for 2 or 3 days digging all this out, and it's been, I don't know, probably 4 or 5 hours, and we're pretty much done. Tyler's gonna jump in the skid steer, and he's gonna work on flattening and smoothing the area where we plan to put the retaining wall blocks. What's the problem?
All the dirt's stuck in the bucket.
Oh, there it goes. We made it back to the shop. I think that's about all we're gonna be able to get done today, so we'll see you tomorrow. Have you ever Googled yourself? I had it until last year, and I was shocked by what I found. Then I started Googling my friends and family members, and I was finding the same information. With just your name, I could probably find your home address, who you're married to, your phone number, and so much more. I was shocked to find that data brokers crawl the web searching through government and public records to compile information about you. And that starts the domino effect of your private information being scattered all over the internet. This can lead to identity theft, real theft, and a major invasion of privacy. I'd like to thank Delete Me for being the sponsor of today's video. Delete Me's mission is simple: to remove customers' information from search results, and it actually works. After signing up, I answered a few questions about myself, and Delete Me said that their experts would get to work removing my personal information. 7 days later, I received my privacy report showing that Delete Me had reviewed 5,000 listings and removed my information from 54 of them. And on top of immediate results, Delete Me continues to scan and remove my information every 3 months. I've been using Delete Me now for over a year, and it's really that simple. So give it a try. Google your name and then head to joindeleteme.com/strikes20 and use the code strikes20 for 20% off. Thanks again to Delete Me for getting my privacy back.
I'm headed to town to get some much needed supplies.
First load down. I think we're gonna need 4 loads or 16 blocks total to get this project done. They close at 2 o'clock today. I don't know if we're gonna make it, so we better start hurrying. The rear steer on this truck is absolutely insane. That truck is so cool. That was awesome. I think if you're a regular, they just say, yeah, whatever, use the loader and load them yourself, but I look suspicious. These things weigh 3,000 pounds. This thing lifted them no problem. I can't get it to spin. There we go. Can you believe that we own the machines and equipment to be able to move and lift 3,000 pound blocks? All right, load number 2.
Ladies and gentlemen, attention please. About to start the show, better take your seats. It's been a while, but I'm back on top. To the world is mine, I don't plan to stop. It's time to let the curtain rise. We're gonna shake.
Back to town for load number 3. What's for lunch, Tyler?
Pizza and cookies. I think I like the cookie first.
Okay, there we go. Oh. Are you strong enough?
Maybe.
Good morning on day 3 of the Great Erosion Control Project of 2025. 3. We spent some time this morning, got this bank cut back more, got everything squared off, and I think it's time to start setting blocks. Tyler, I thought we had a machine for that.
We do.
There's so much water. No wonder we have erosion problems up here. Tyler, we're not even close. Tyler, what did we do before equipment?
A lot of hard work.
This is fun. I'm having fun. Tyler, are you having fun?
Oh yeah.
So these blocks are 2 foot by 2 foot by 6 foot, and they make super quick work of building walls like this. That was so fun. Okay, you ready, Tyler? Dude, that went in perfect. Nice. Push on the back. This has been really challenging because every time we push, the dirt moves underneath us like we don't have a good foundation. I guess maybe the right way to do this would have been to excavate all of this out and backfill with a bunch of rock. Thank you for being the shovel man. Okay, Tyler. Hold up. Stew my legs.
I thought you were gonna ride it like a bull.
I'm surfing it. Hey, Tyler, I think this is the new way. Nice. Yeah, I did. It's really easy to steer. Whoa, right there. How are we already on the last block? This has gone so fast. That looks great. I thought that getting all of the blocks like on an even slope was going to be an extreme challenge. Turns out it was just a minor challenge. I can't see. Watch out, Tyler. Coming through. This stuff is called filter fabric. This is what we used when we did our shallow well. This is the leftovers. Unlike road fabric, this fabric is meant to allow water to pass through it, and it's used in like drainage applications. We're gonna be draping it in here behind our wall, backfilling all of this with rock, flipping the fabric over the top, and then backfilling with dirt. That's gonna allow this French drain back here to hopefully relieve the hydraulic pressure in this hillside and allow that water to escape and flow behind our wall downhill, where it'll eventually exit on the downhill side. You good? Yep. Yeah. Whoa, don't roll away. At least this time we're unrolling it downhill. That was very satisfying. So if we grab this end and basically like try to walk up the bank, and then if we can set rocks on it. Hey, I could probably live in this cool little tent. It ended up the perfect length. Who cut this thing? Okay, now we want to lay this all the way down in the bottom. I'm gonna be the trench man. Don't let the shaft cave in. I think it's working. Actually, I think it's working really well. I think it's good to have a lot of extra. I got it. Perfect. Oh my goodness. Pizza is in the oven, which means now it's a race to lunchtime. We have 22 minutes to finish this project. Next step is to find a bunch of rock to fill it with. But first, lunch. Tyler, what do we have for lunch?
Pizza and cookies.
What did we have for lunch yesterday?
Pizza and cookies.
What about the day before?
Pizza and cookies.
What's the plan?
Load this up and make some big dumps.
This is a spot on our property that we call Rocky Point, and the plan now is to try to mine some rock out of here so that we can backfill our wall with this chunky rock, which will hopefully allow the water to drain.
Tyler disappeared.
Yeah, where did he go?
We'll never know. What happened?
I don't know, it just died. Back in business.
Is it on fire?
Not this time.
Hopefully this works as well in reality as it does in my mind, but the plan now is to backfill this block wall with this rock. It's definitely working. This is the one I'm the most nervous about. It seems like the fabric's really gonna wanna like pull off the wall. Wow, that was awesome. That went way better than I expected. 2 loads in the dump truck and we're already 2/3 of the way done. So I think one more load in the dump truck and we're gonna be done with this part of the project.
It is so cool that the Reese family has come up here 3 summers in a row now. and that Tyler helps Riley on projects and the kids get to play, and like it's just become this really cool tradition. So thank you guys so much for spending your time off with us, and you better do it next year because we're getting pretty used to this.
I don't think it's gonna dump it by itself.
Oh? You underestimated it. I was with Tyler. I did not think it was going to be able to dump that. Last summer we overloaded it a few times and we had to use the excavator to scoop the material out before we could dump it. What happened?
I just ran into the excavator with the skid steer.
Do we need to paint it a brighter color?
Yeah, I missed it.
And we are done backfilling with rock. Man, it's not often that a project just feels like it goes way faster than I expected, but this has been one of those. Plan.
Fold the top down a couple times, then fold the bottom on top of that, cover it with dirt.
We have ourselves a rock burrito. All right, time to start back. What's up, Andrew? You're calling to tell me I'm doing it wrong? And it's time to start backfilling. We're gonna be taking this and filling in right over the top of our wall. I need another rock. It's like no matter what we do, we always need more rocks. Now I'm gonna place it right here. I'm having a kind of a hard time sloping this bank because I can't really reach. When we did this bank the first time around, we had the 330, and so I was able to reach all the way to the top of it, no problem. But my goal is to just get a little bit of dirt on the top of all this fabric so that when we plant some grass on it, it'll look nice. It's also really hot in here and really bouncy.
Isn't that why you have an excavator?
Yeah, I know.
Amazing.
Honestly, it looks a lot better than I expected it to look, and it took a lot less time than I expected it to take. I think using these blocks was the right call.
Next up is one of my favorite things to do, which is hydroseeding.
We'll see you then. Oh my goodness. That is a lot of water. We got over an inch of rain last night and we have another inch in the forecast for today. Oliver and I are gonna go over and check on our road project and see how things are going. You wanna go check on the road with Dad? I think our biggest fear is that all this water would undermine the work we've done before we have a chance to hydroseed and control the erosion. Buddy, our project looks great. The drain is working too. Look how much water is coming out from behind the blocks. Look at all this water down on the edge of the road, flowing off into the rocks. All that water coming out from that hillside, flowing through our drain, coming down this little ditch in the side of the road and off the edge of the road. No longer running right down the middle of the road like it was before. And I think that drain has relieved all that hydraulic pressure in this bank and hopefully will keep it stable for years to come. I think that I think while it was a lot of work and there was quite a bit of cost in buying these blocks, this was totally the right call to shore this bank up. Let's spread some seed. This is a DIY hydroseeder that Courtney and I built ourselves. If you want to see more about how we built this hydroseeder, there's a link to that video in the description below. But today's project is to go seed these banks. This is a 3-part recipe. The first part is this special hydroseeding pulp made from recycled newspaper. This gives the seeds something to bind to. It helps protect the seeds and it helps hold moisture against the seeds. This is probably the hardest part of this whole process. And it's figuring out how to shove this entire bale through that little hole. The second part to our recipe is the seed. So we want 17 pounds of seed. This is a special mix that our local farm supply store sells that's grasses that grow well in our area, do well in sun and shade, are drought tolerant, and have a good root system for keeping erosion at bay. They call it erosion mix. Ready? So the last piece to this puzzle is tackifier. This is a glue that helps to bind all the paper fiber and the seed together to make like a big mat so it all sticks to the bank and the wind can't blow it away. We were just doing like a capful before, like that much. It's also a lubricant that makes the mix super slippery so it goes through the hose and the pumps well. And now we mix. Here. Make sure these are all closed this time so we don't have a fiasco like last time. Okay, step 1, we're gonna turn this valve on. Okay, it's going, so the pump is primed.
Look at it, glug, 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 glug.
And now step 2 is turn it on, and hopefully that doesn't go flying out of there.
You should probably hold it, huh?
Fuel on, here we go. Oh, I thought it was gonna go first pull.
Woo, there we go, pumping.
Oh yeah, that's a lot of force. So now we just kind of like move our jet around to push all the stuff under. Okay, Courtney, now what do we do?
We mix it, then we mix it, and we mix it some more. It's kind of like baking a cake. Kind of nice back here. These are the banks that you guys watched us seed last fall. We didn't really know what to expect, but they turned out amazing. I cannot believe how much we have growing on these super steep hillsides in just a couple months. There is a reason that we did not seed this hill that we're fixing now, but now we can seed it. So we are headed over there. What a beautiful day.
Right after we finished placing these blocks, we got 3 inches of rain in just 72 hours. And all things considered, like, it's held up really well. The blocks are all still here. The bank is still up. But this kind of stuff is just going to keep happening if we don't get some erosion control on this.
Okay.
Ready?
Yeah. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Oh my gosh, it's spraying so well.
Yeah, you want thick.
Look at that. How thick?
Thick.
Heck yeah. Look at that fan spray.
That's great.
I'm extreme concentrating right now, but it looks so good. We didn't have this special hydroseeding tip the first time we sprayed, and it was really frustrating. And that just did like the most even, beautiful pattern. That looks so good. I think we should pull forward.
Yeah, it looks really good, Courtney. Oh my gosh, Courtney, that's working so well.
Yeah. I don't want to jinx it. Wow. it feels so good to have this done. This has been in the, not even the back of our minds. Project has been in the front of our minds since it happened in January. And I'm just so happy with the outcome. And I hope that we never have to come back over here.
This is only the start to our summer build series. We have some huge projects in the works, so make sure to subscribe and we'll see you next time.